Oh, it's Lilac City Live. We're going to have Jim Moore. And then Cameron Brown, Quentin Scott, and Nathan Lee. And then there's going to be music from Time Warp. Yeah. And then I'm Ryan. How's it going? Oh, man. Great crowd. Good to see y'all. Jeez, baby, you're way back there. Hey. All right. Hold on. Let me... How do you do next, Jason? Okay, I got it. Okay, so, monologue's a little weird. I never know what to do, and I always throw it together at the last minute. And then I was thinking, so what could I do? The 50th anniversary of the expo is happening, right? Yeah! So I was like digging through stuff, trying to see if there was any expo business. There's something in my eye, sorry. And I found this. This is great. Is there audio with that? There should be audio with that. But anyway, it doesn't matter if it comes on. This is Up With People. Remember Up With People? Yeah. Funky. Yeah, so great. Man, they're having a great time. Spokane's exactly the same. So wild. We had a little boat. Where'd that boat go? I want the boat back. Yeah. Man, they are feeling it. Groovy. Anyhow, you can fade that music out there, Andy. So I saw this, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Well, the other way. And then I remembered, so Nixon came to do like the commencement ceremony. And we have the scissors, the giant ceremonial ribbon cutting scissors that Nixon used. And I was like, hey, where's the scissors? And they said, oh, DSP has them. Department Spokane. Do you know what I'm talking about? No, not STA. It's some Spokane organization. They had them. And I knew the lady over there that had them. So I walked over there today and I was like, hey, you got the Nixon scissors? I need them. And she was like, no. Greater Spokane Incorporated has them. They're across the street. I said, great. I was dressed in ripped up jeans, a t-shirt that said Po Buddy's Nerfect, and looked a little haggard. And I walked in there and I was like, hey, I work at the library. Can I have the Nixon scissors? And she was like, no. And I was like, I am not a crook. I'll take care of them. And she was like, no. She was very nice, actually. But she was like, well, no, it has to be a thing where somebody has to go with them. And I'm like, you don't want to give me some Spokane artifact? This stranger you don't know who walked in? And she's like, no, I don't. And I was like, okay, cool. So the other gal back at the other place, she was like, oh, I have big ceremonial scissors that we use for ribbon cuttings. And I'm like, oh, great. I'll go get that one and just lie and say these were the Nixon ones. Went back there, and she was like, yeah, I got them. They're not here. They're in a storage unit, though. And I was like, you know what? Forget it. And then I couldn't even find a picture of Nixon using them. So I went to our special collections person, and I was like, hey, do we have any photos of Nixon, cutting the ribbon with the big old scissors? She was like, no. Couldn't find any. Yeah, there he is, out on the by the Opera House, whatever it's called now. She's like, I can't find any, but the person who actually did it is this guy. His name's King Cole. That's his real name. He was the father of the expo. Like, he got the expo to come here. And I was like, cool, do you have any pictures of him cutting the ribbon? She said, sure do. And then gave me this. So, I have the actual scissors that were used for the Spokane Expo ribbon cutting ceremony. And I'm going to, what do you call it, cut this ribbon for the premiere spring episode of Lilac City Live. 50 years later, cuts like butter. Incredible. Can you believe it? Wow. Just kidding, these are little kid scissors. Okay, anyway, let's see. I'm kind of pulling double duty here tonight. I usually have a band leader, like Leno and all those guys. They got like a band guy. My guy, Schaefer, he quit. Hugh Russell. It was fine. He just, was working on himself. He's doing his own thing. He's like, I'm out. He's been doing it for years. I love him to death. I don't know how to make music. So I had to make all the bumper music for our guests. So, sorry. Are you ready for your first guest? Yes. Is this it? Let me try now. Okay, hold on. Does it go? What's happening? Well, there's that guy. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, okay, here it goes. Okay, ready? Jim Moore, come on up, Jim.
How you doing, buddy? Great.
Have a seat.
I love the music.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
I was about to come up and maybe just start beatboxing a little.
Oh, wow, okay.
Some
Wow,
improvised music.
I'd love to hear your beatbox, Jim.
No, you wouldn't actually.
Jim, you have a whole new spot for the Blue Door Theater.
Yes, we do.
Tell us all about it.
Sure, absolutely. So we're growing as a theater, and we realized we needed some more space.
Yeah.
And we were on Garland, and now we are on Cedar, South Cedar. We're in the Milk Bottle building, not the one on Garland. They are still open, selling their ice cream and milkshakes. There was a lot of confusion about that.
Yeah.
So we are downtown.
Yeah.
On Cedar, it offers us 7,000 square feet.
Yeah.
We're able to have larger audiences. We're also able to we have 2 separate theaters, which is really amazing.
Yeah.
It also is going to allow us to also help support other small theaters who may not, or troops, or companies that may not have spaces to perform, that we can help provide a space for them as well.
Performance artists. Now, how many have you been to Blue Door Theater? Yeah.
Woo!
Did you go to the old one? Does everybody know what the Blue Door Theater is?
Oh, I should explain that.
Yeah, right?
What? Yeah. So you're all like, why is there a door and it's blue and it's attached to a theater? So the Blue Door Theater, we are an improv comedy theater. We've been around since 1996, and we have been doing shows every Friday and Saturday for most of that time. We also offer a lot of different classes, from what you would expect, intro to improv and self-care, improv for lawyers. So there's a whole lot of different types of...
It's literally improv for lawyers, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So maybe I should explain that a little? So we offer...
No, I object.
No. I'm sorry.
Improvising, sorry.
You're supposed to yes and, not to say no.
Sustained.
So we do classes that really allow you to learn the principles of improv and how to apply those in different situations. So a class for lawyers would be talking about storytelling and how you can find the story for the person. And self-care, it's about how you can reflect, how you can find yourself, find space for yourself, how you can find compassion for yourself. We have all different types of classes like that happening. We're going to introduce one that's BIPOC improv, so that's going to be for Black, Indigenous, people of color, of course, specifically for that group. We also introduced a program in the prisons. So we go out to Airway Heights every week and teach improv out there, because what people don't realize, they think of improv as comedy, but it's also much more than that. When it actually got started, it was started within social work, is how it got its start, with the idea that it could get people to move out, kind of outside their shell, experience something different, and then people realized, oh, this is actually funny. It can be funny, and it spread and turned into what we now see as improv.
Yeah.
So it can really help people work through self-esteem, confidence, leadership skills, all of those things. So it's
What's the performance like at the theater or at the prison?
Oh, so at the prison we have, I believe it's now 12 people who are participating, the incarcerated individuals, and it's phenomenal. We're there for 2 hours every Thursday, and they get to experience improv. They get to be just ridiculous and silly with us,
funny.
and they have completely jumped into it. They're supportive of one another in that space, and I think that's another thing improv does. It helps people understand how they can create supportive and welcoming environments anywhere, and how they can support and help other people.
Wow, interesting. I had no idea. That's wild.
Yeah, that's a new project that we started this year, which we got funding from the Smith Barbieri Progressive Fund for that.
Cool, right on.
So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Wow, so there's like a little bit of everything.
Oh yeah, and
But then you have your classic silliness. You know, you had Safari. Do you still do that?
Yeah,
stuff?
we do.
Yeah, okay, good.
So Safari is our short form show that we do every Saturday night, 7:30. That is for more mature audiences. I always say it just means our players can kind of curse a little bit if they would so choose. Our Friday shows are general audience, and they are also at 7:30, and they change their format every week. So for example, this month, not every week. They change every month. Excuse me. We don't change the format every week. That would be crazy. Yeah, that would be a real lot. But like right now, we're doing Poets Up. So we have local poets come in, and they're making up poetry on the spot, inspired by the improv, and then the improv is inspired by the poetry when they get to read it.
Yeah.
So it's a very different type of show.
Yeah.
And then next month we'll have before it's in theaters. So we take trailers of movies and then make a movie out of the trailer.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, cool.
It's just like the movie. Always.
Big production values over
Yeah,
there. Yeah, okay,
exactly.
Cool. Wow. Yeah, I was telling you before the show, I did this show in a real janky version before I did it at the library, at like dive bars and stuff. And I had an improv group come on, and I would read I Saw Yous from The Inlander, and then they would act out what might have happened in that scenario. And it was really funny. But, I mean, every show is different at the Blue Door, and
you can come every
super
week and you'll
funny.
see something different.
Yeah.
Because we have different performers. There's we base our shows off of audience suggestions, so it depends on what the suggestions are. We'll take those. There's really no wrong answer, even if it doesn't make any sense. Your suggestion can be accepted.
Yeah.
Like if we said, hey, what's a small rodent, and you said basketball, they'll go with basketball.
Sure. No wrong answers.
Yeah,
okay,
no.
yeah. Great.
So it's
Really
fun.
yes ending there, yeah.
Yes.
You got a little bit of fundraising to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. So one of the things we have to do in order to have some additional theaters there and to really make our space able to be fully, have the audience larger, is we need to make some changes. We need to, none of it is sexy, by the way. This is like non-sexy fundraising.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe.
Bare minimum stuff?
Yeah, maybe I'll bring out some cats or something and say, look, the pretty kitty wants a new theater. And people will donate. But we need to put in a new bathroom. There needs to be an additional fire exit placed inside. So it's going to cost us about $30,000 to $35,000, which for us as a small theater is a lot of money. So you can always look at our website, bluedoortheater.org, and there are ways to donate there.
Yeah.
We're also planning on doing a pajama party for a purpose.
Yeah.
And so we're not going to make you come
you
out.
like pajamas.
Yeah. You can, because you don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
We don't want to make you come out to a dinner or a dance or even a show. You get to donate so you don't have to come to something, basically. So we make it easy. However, we'll also incorporate a show that will stream live for people who donate. We'll figure out what that date is, and you don't have to leave your house.
Yeah. But you have to wear pajamas.
Yes, because we'll look in.
The camera goes both ways on that one.
Through the computer. And be like, And we may judge your pajamas, so make sure they're expensive and they look great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a real polyester situation in my place, so
Mine too.
Well, that's awesome, Jim. Is there what else? Anything else we want to share? Let people know about?
I think there are a few things we also work with kids.
Yeah.
So we have classes for kids. We do something called Improv League. We're in a number of the local high schools where we send an instructor every week into the high schools to teach kids improv and help them perform. And in May, we're going to have a showcase where the high school teams will be performing, so the community will be invited to that. You'll see some promotion about that.
Yeah.
The other big thing we're doing is we've partnered with Levity. Excuse me. Pardon.
That was me.
Thank you. Thank you for the save. Make your partner look good. Another principle of improv. We partnered with the Levity Theater in Coeur d'Alene, and we're doing a improv festival.
Yeah.
So if you've seen us, you may want to come and see other improv troupes. We have some from Portland, Seattle, a number of different places in Idaho. Blue Door will be performing there. So you'll get to see all different types of shows. There's 6 shows on Friday and Saturday, the 17th and 18th. There's the more you buy, the more you save.
Yeah.
So please take a look. We're also offering a number of the out of town people are offering classes. So people can take classes with people you normally would not be able to have an opportunity to do that with. And we actually do a lot. And we have camps, summer camps running for kids 8 through 18, basically. And so people can sign up for that. We have a full day camp and then 2 half-day camps, all available on our website.
What's that website?
bluedoortheater.org. And we also have the Spokane School of Improv.org.
Oh, you locked that domain down? Lucky. Quick work.
Yes. So that's where all the classes are listed and the camps and everything you can get involved with. So there's a lot going on. And one of the other big things is we're an all-volunteer organization. Our faculty do get paid for teaching because we're bringing in money for classes. But everyone who's operating the theater, myself, everyone else, the people who are at the front, staff, all of that, they're volunteers. The show nights, the players are all volunteers. So it really is kind of this labor of love that we do. And that's why when we do get donations, it goes right back into the theater or our programs or something along those lines.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you haven't been, you should definitely go, especially to the new space. It's really fun. I've gone several times. It's a blast. They're not going to pull you up on stage or anything, so if you're nervous about that, then you don't have to worry. Go to the Blue Door Theater.
Yes, thank you. And that is so true. People are afraid we're going to put them on stage, or they're afraid we're going to make fun of them. And that's not what we do in improv. So don't worry, because people are like, oh, I don't want to sit by the front. People are going to say something about, no, we actually aren't. We want to be nice to you because we want you to come back. That's how we do it.
It's a very welcoming, fun environment. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Jim, thanks so much for coming on.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, you ready for some music? Boy, I heard these guys at Soundcheck. It was the first time I've heard them. And I mean, live, I've heard video stuff, but, I dig it. They're really good. They're Time Worm. Come on up, Time Worm. Yeah.
Time worm. Time worm.
Time Worm. That's the Time Worm song. I'll give you the track and you can play it before. Yeah, I'll get royalties off the top, but yeah. Oh, sorry, the ribbon. Gee whiz. Wow, I'm really stomping in these boots. Yeah. All right, what are you guys going to play for us?
Well, first of all, we're Time Worm from Spokane.
Yeah.
Yep. We got Moby, the Time Worm, out in front here. Say hello.
Yeah.
He's very sturdy. So do whatever you want.
So we've heard.
Yeah, we're gonna play some songs for you guys. This first one is about trees.
Trees. And then you got some, there were some things on your seats there.
Yeah, so
What's that about?
we released an EP last Friday called Tapeworms because we thought that was kind of funny and icky.
I like it.
So it's our first set of songs there. If you're in some of the front rows, there's download codes so you can own this EP. And, maybe give it some songs, maybe come up to the front right now, do whatever you want. But
Yeah.
I think by the end of this, you might want to snag one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Trees by Time Worm. Or it's about trees. Is that what it's called? What's it
It's
called?
called Ponderosa.
Oh, that's a tree, right? Time Worm!
Does anybody have another guitar string?
Actually,
That's what that song will do too.
yeah. Hold on, Andy's grabbing one.
Heck yeah.
He's grabbing another guitar. Yeah. So what's this next song
Other
called?
people.
It's real good at freaking G strings. It's always the G string.
Did you bring another guitar?
It's always the B string. Is the birthday girl here?
Mm.
Oh man, wow. Yeah, no, that's.
Hell yeah, we can.
Oh hey. Yeah.
Oh yes.
This is
Depends. What
This
is
is
it?
improv.
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah. When Indy sees a Strat. It's a hell yeah moment. That's beautiful. Fantastic.
wow.
Thanks, Andy.
Andy, everybody.
Andy Rumsey, the audio engineer.
Dang, I guess we gotta bring more strings, huh? We're gonna play like that.
Oh man. What's the next song, fellas?
The next song is called Other People Are Always Cooler Than You, which I wrote after I saw someone crossing the street and I was like, that person's really cool, you know? And sometimes it just feels like everyone else is cool and you aren't cool, you know? No, you're cool. See, you're cool. See, that was the cool thing to say. So, yeah, I've been just trying to write about thoughts and that come to my head. And it's been really fun. These dudes make it really fun. They let me write words, and I let them write bass lines, so it's a mutual agreement. Yeah, this is literally our third show ever. We started playing in like October, and we've just been cooking, and we're gonna release an album this year, and yeah, I'm just excited to spread the word and make you guys move. I know you guys are all seated right now. That can change. Just gonna put that out there. This one's called Other People Are Always Cooler Than You. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's just
Thank you, Andy. Shout out, Andy.
shout out.
Other people are always cooler than you. Other people are always cooler than you. Other people are always cooler than you. But there's no universal code. Early morning is a special time. Early morning is a special time. Early morning is a special time. I miss it when I hit the snooze.
Oh my gosh, time warp. Yeah. You guys come back a little later and do a couple more? Rock and roll. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah. Oh, boy. All right, I got to set up some stuff here. Give me a sec. How you doing? It's good? Yeah? Right on. Good. Oh, first time at the show? Yeah? Oh, really? Wow, okay. Yeah, how is it? Great. It's a well-oiled machine. No hiccups. Been doing it for 6 years. You can tell. You know? Just 5 more minutes, I'll be ready. Okay, turn that on. And then, we'll tether that. We'll get that going in a sec. Anyway, our next guest, we all know that to be a magician, you need to be king. But you might just find that I'm an ace at this. So stupid. I have one magic trick. Do you want to see it? Yeah. Not bad. Well, I'll hide these. All right. Our next guest. There's 3 of them. Are you ready? Here they come. All right. Come on up, fellas. How's it going?
I want to see magic. You want to see magic. I want to see magic. You want to see magic.
Welcome. Hey. Good to see you. Have a seat. Woo. All right.
All right.
Jeez. How's it going?
You are an ace.
I kind of had to. Usually, there's somebody doing this part, and I'm a little out of sorts. So
You're
I'm trying
adrift
to figure
in a
out.
sea of confusion.
Yeah, man.
It's okay.
It's. I know I'm hiding it.
You're dressed well,
but-
which is the important thing.
Yeah, well, you got me beat there, I think. Oh, ha! I did it. Voila.
Very good.
Okay. And then we'll go, full screen. Look at that. Okay, now we got a shot. I'll get rid of this. Nice. And this no food business. Is that tape going to mess you up now? Gee whiz. Okay. Cameron, how's it going?
It's going well. It's
This is
going
Cameron.
well. Hi,
Hi. Yeah.
everyone.
Woo! Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Tell us about yourself. What do you
About
do?
myself? Well, I'm a magician, and I've done this since I was 7, I think.
Yeah.
I had a babysitter named Dane Tanner who showed me a magic trick, and he wouldn't tell me how it was done, and that completely altered the course of my life. And now I'm 32.
Driven into madness and
that's pretty much all I've been doing.
yeah, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, more or less.
Nathan, what's your origin story?
Is this on?
Yeah.
Oh,
good, I
excellent.
got it,
Okay. I wasn't sure. Origin story. So,
Yeah.
8 years old.
Yeah.
And watching David Blaine on television.
Sure.
And Darren Brown.
Can you do the tie your shoes thing? They do?
That's funny that you bring that up. That
Yeah.
is a famous David Blaine thing, or
Yeah.
at least he popularized it on TV.
Sure.
I could.
Really?
I'm not ready to do it right now.
I know. I was going to ask.
The first 3, and just as these gentlemen said, it changed my life completely.
Yeah.
Here I am, almost 24 years old, still
Yeah.
going strong.
Basically, none of us have become full adults.
Yeah.
That's what you're learning.
Now,
Probably a whole section of our brain devoted to social skills that just does not exist. It's all card tricks. In there.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
I have a weird, I can't add fractions, but I could, quote a Scorsese movie from beginning to
What's a
end.
fraction?
Exactly, yeah.
I think it's when there's a decimal, when you add the...
That sounds right.
Yeah. Anyway, so you all individually perform for people.
We do.
Correct, yep.
Collectively, you're a group, but, it's basically bouncing ideas off each other, working out things.
Yeah. We collaborate all the time. So not just magic friends, but real friends as well.
Yeah.
Get together, hang out, bounce ideas off each other, show each other new tricks, ask for feedback, help each other develop. But yes, we each have our own magic business independently. But on the occasion, you can catch us working together on a show should that arise.
Yeah.
Stars align.
Yeah, and we all met actually through the Spokane Magic Club, which used to be the Spokane Mystic Club, which is way cooler.
Yeah.
But I can't convince them of that.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, like Nathan and I don't know what year it must have been, but
Way
you know,
back.
Yeah, it was
High school.
early 2000s. We met at the club. and-
2008.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was 2008, and we were at Laser Quest, and that's where the club used to meet, which is awesome. And,
Yeah, true story. That's how I got my
Yeah.
job at Laser Quest. I said, I do magic, and the general manager was like, so do I, you're hired.
yeah, it was great. Was that Neil?
Yep.
Yeah, Neil's a great guy. But we used to, we would do like free shows during their like lock-ins sometimes. You remember the lockdowns at Laser Quest? Yeah, we would do like, entertain people
Sure.
when
Basically,
they were
we held them hostage, right, to show them
more or
magic
less,
all night.
yeah.
This is
That's
wild that
always
there's
how
like a hidden magic society that
yeah.
you get jobs, you get.
It's crazy perks. You could work at a laser tag.
Wait, what's a job?
facility, too. Yeah. No, and I think that was kind of our common thing because Quentin, you met me when.
I was 14, and you were doing the stage contest. You came out in like a studded leather vest and just the most beautiful human I had ever seen. I was at the time I was obsessed with Chris Angel.
Yeah.
And so I saw him, not saying that you looked like him, but you just had that aesthetic, and I was like, this is my father.
I think that was I was doing it was a stage contest, and I was like probably irresponsibly doing a stunt where I ate razor blades and like glass in front of a room full of horrified children and their parents, which was my artistic choice at the time. I didn't tell anybody who to invite. I didn't know they would all be kids. Which, as a point of detail, I don't really do kid shows.
That's
Go
kind of what
figure.
we had you on because, magician, often people think like a kid's party, like would do some party tricks like that. But
Yeah.
you guys are trying to find a space in town that, is more adult and to perform for that crowd. And we were kind of brainstorming on like what kind of places we could perform in. And Jim, sounds like you got a great spot there.
Yeah, if there's any collaboration you want to do with magicians, we are more than open to
Yeah,
it.
you got 3 right here to come
Yeah.
do some free shows in your space. So
Yeah.
And if anybody else
absolutely.
Yeah.
else here knows of somebody like, we were brainstorming ideas a while back about,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, and we all work privately as well, and so if there's any event, like even house parties, like I told you, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, we like to have parties at my place all
Yeah.
the time. And I'm like, yeah, invite me over. I'm
Yeah.
ready to go. So
Yeah.
so we're happy to do private events and then events.
Wouldn't
on
it be
any
rad if you had a
stages.
party and you're like, everybody's like having a good time, and then this guy walked in and you're like, oh, yeah, I hired a magician.
He just started
Like-
swallowing razor blades.
Yeah. Forgot to tell you guys. Like, just be real cash about it. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
You should do that.
It's great. I worked a lot of house parties, and I'm sure we've all been in that situation where our friends know that we're magicians, somewhat unfortunately sometimes, and then you become the evening entertainment, which
Yeah.
is sometimes cool, but yeah, it's better when
Getting
you're
paid
getting paid
for it's better, yeah.
Exactly.
You said it, not us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then, do we have anything that you'd like to show us that you typically do for a thing?
Well, you had another trick to show us, right?
I had another
No,
trick.
that was it. His
That
back
was my
palm
one
was the
trick.
thing.
Oh, I wanted to see another one. I don't get to see magic very often.
That's true.
We're always
I
busy
got,
doing
yeah,
it.
that was it. It's real. It's real. Yeah.
You did it well.
You see it? Really?
You did it
Okay.
well.
Wow, that's pretty good. You got to keep the hand moving.
It was well
I
done.
can't.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
very
true.
good.
Yeah, but no, we did prepare to do a couple of demonstrations if you'd
Yeah?
like to
Anybody
see.
want to see some magic?
Some
Does this
people
work
have
out for
spoken.
you, Quentin? You
Well,
wanna pull
we
closer?
talked about this,
Yeah, you
and I
wanna
noticed
closer?
it's completely different than what we talked about, which is really nice. I've never taken
this?
improv lessons properly.
Yeah,
I have
right.
I have a theater
You're
degree,
really
and probably the
yes-ending
one
me
thing
here.
I could have used I didn't even bother with. Yeah. No, I used to perform down at Pike Place Market in Seattle during the summers. I would be down there doing a street show, and that was tons of fun. It was probably my favorite thing to do because I could say and do whatever I wanted, and nobody had to be there. But people chose to stay and give me money, and it was awesome.
That's great.
I started as a card magician, and I've never stopped really doing card magic, but each of us kind of graduated into a different style of magic, and I kind of, for the first 7 years, just studied on my own, just doing sleight of hand, and I never met another magician. I never performed a trick really for anybody in the public, and then did a gig when I was 14. I think it was a place called Hannah's B&B that used to be in Spokane, and they did a New Year's party, and that was my first paid gig, and it was great. And then when I got into college later on, I kind of graduated into doing more focused on like mental magic, like magic involving your thoughts in your mind and kind of thought transmission and that kind of thing. And they can talk to you more about that because they also specialize in what we call mentalism. But I want to show you 3 impossible things.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to attempt to do 3 impossible things. For this, can we all see that?
Is that good? You all right?
Okay, lovely. So 3 impossible things. As is the case with most things involving cards, you're going to have to choose one, Ryan.
Oh, sure.
And so rather than spread through and have you take one out and then put it back in and have me shuffle the cards and stuff, because people get suspicious with that kind of thing,
Sure.
I'm going to riffle them for you here. I know you won't be able to see this, but I'm going to riffle them for you here, and you can just say stop as I riffle along, okay?
Stop.
Okay. Get that card in mind. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Don't forget it.
Got it.
If you forget it, this becomes not a magic trick, but a phenomenal waste of time. So, remember it. Take a moment right now to say the suit and the value in your head.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, I've been shuffling these cards a little bit, but I haven't done anything untoward just yet.
Wow. Way to drop untoward. Nice.
You like that?
Yeah. Haven't heard
Actually,
that in a
through-
fortnight. 2 weeks.
Yes.
Sorry.
Everybody in high school, like my teachers in high school told me that I'd be a great writer. They're like, you should really write more. And I'm like, screw that, that sucks. It's like this total waste. So, the first thing I have to do is to read your mind.
Oh.
That's the first impossible thing. So, the first thing you need to do
Yeah.
is clear your mind.
Yeah.
You're good at that.
Yeah.
Now, hold up
Okay.
your finger.
Oh.
Yes. Think of your card, but not the full card, just the color.
Okay.
And slowly bring your finger to mine.
Wait, it's a cell phone ringing. Don't answer it. It's bad news.
He's right.
Oh. Mentalism.
The color of your card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the value.
Okay.
Now the suit.
Yeah.
You weren't trying to throw me off, were you? Were you mixed up on the suit?
Yeah. Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
I had a
I
feeling.
got it.
It's
Got it.
okay. I'll flip a coin in my head. I'll
Sure,
just
yeah.
try to use my intuition on that. Here's what I'm going to do. I think I know what card you're thinking of.
Okay.
I'm going to make your card turn face down in the face-up deck.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
The next impossible thing, or rather the third, because that's 2 now. It read your mind and turned your card face up in the face down deck. The last thing is to make the faces of every card except yours vanish. All right? Now I know you're not buying any of this yet, so here it is. The face of every card to vanish except for yours. It's done.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa.
Can you see that? See, now the faces.
Oh my God! What?
No, check it out. It's not some special ink, right? That's the faces of every card. The faces are gone, but the backs are still there. But remember, before I made the faces of the cards disappear,
Yeah.
I made one card turn face down. The one I thought you were thinking of,
Yeah. Yeah.
based on what little I was able to get out of your mind.
It said to let go, man. He said to go clear.
Now, there's only one way to know
Yeah.
if all these impossible things have succeeded. If I get this correct,
Do I tell you?
feel free to go nuts. Yeah, you should actually tell them at the same time and turn it over yourself, because I don't want you
okay.
to think I'm doing anything untoward. What was
How
the card?
ominous. Jack of diamonds.
Sometimes I mess this up. Not this time, though.
Whoa! Hey!
Hey. Oh my God, that was wild. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
A lot of time and not a lot of friends. Is pretty much what it comes down to, honestly. You too could do this. if
Yeah.
you give up.
So
your
at a
social
show, can you cater a show to like, I just want some card tricks, some close-up magic?
Yeah,
Or do you wanna
absolutely.
do
I have
like,
a full traditional magic close-up show, and I have a full traditional card magic close-up show, and then I have a close-up show that's like mind reading based.
Okay.
And then there's a stage show that I do that's also mostly mind reading, so mental magic, that kind of stuff. And yeah, so there's options, and we try to tailor things to whatever it is that you need. So if you're having a house party and you want to me to walk around and do stuff, I do that. And if you have a stage and you want a evening show,
Yeah.
I can do that as well. So
Awesome.
yeah. But
Awesome.
I'm going to actually switch spots here with
Nathan, hey.
Nathan.
What's your website?
Oh yeah, my website is that's hot. There it is.
Yeah.
Can you see it? Are we good? Oh,
Here.
oh.
Oh,
No,
hold back.
no,
Hold back.
no.
Hold on.
I'll just tell you, it's CameronBrow.com. That's my first and last name.com. And I'll give you a few of those. Actually, we can just leave them here on the table, because then a couple of you, 15 lucky people can take my information. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, absolutely. Round of applause for Cameron.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually switch out here, okay? Down you go. Move along.
All right.
You ready for another?
Yeah, lay it
All
on
right.
me.
Yeah, they're not the easiest things in the world to do, right?
Yeah.
Now, excuse me. Before I went to Vegas, I did a lot of things with, like, you guys have seen the magic trick with the big rings that clash together and they link and then they come apart and all that
yeah,
stuff, or
yeah.
they cut the rope and then it restores.
Yeah.
I did all that stuff. Then I went to Vegas and I realized that I was so far removed from what was really happening in the world of magic. So
Yeah.
I started studying a little bit of different stuff. And in fact, one of my teachers actually consulted for the FBI to help them with their interrogation techniques.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, so I decided to travel down the rabbit hole of the psychological aspect of magic. So we're going to do a little bit of psychological magic with you right now, if you will.
Cool.
Cool. So
Don't break my brain, man.
you can hold that up, make sure
Yeah.
it's actually not see-through. It is quite opaque. And then a regular
regular
playing dice from my lovely partner's Monopoly set, if you must know.
Oh, nice.
This is the game we're going to play, okay?
All right.
What you're going to do is you're going to roll that dice, you're going to memorize the number you roll, and then you're going to cover it up. When you do that, though, I'm going to avert my eyes over this way. I'm not looking at the monitor behind us,
Sure.
and these guys are not part of the trick.
Okay.
They can cover their eyes if you want them to as well.
Sure.
So I'll look away, you roll that dice, and then we're going to play a game. So just make sure you cover it and let me know
So
when
I
can
roll
turn
it,
back
I
on.
see it, and I cover it.
Yep, that's all you're going to do. All right,
Okay.
go for it. I'll cover my eyes like this. And then make
You
sure,
got that?
yep, cover it up. All good?
Good?
Excellent. And you know your number.
Yeah.
Just look at me.
Damn, Nate.
I want you to send the number to my mind.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Are you doing it?
Yeah, yeah.
This might not work. Okay,
Man.
for real though.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is have you look straight back at the stairwell, and I'm gonna look over this way. I'm gonna try not to look at you while I do this. I'm gonna listen for audible cues that give you away,
Okay.
and I gotta warm up, so I may not get this right first try, but we'll see how it goes. Okay.
Sure.
If not now, I'll have you by number 3. Okay. So here we go. I want you to look back that way and recite the numbers 1 through 6. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. You didn't really give anything away there. So let's have you go from 6 to 1, a little bit quicker pace this time.
Okay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so typically when I don't get something twice, it's because it's usually at one of the extremes, either the beginning or the end. And if it's at the beginning, you're ready to mask that information and you're not worried about it, or if it's the end, you're all the way through and you're not worried about it. I've got 2 numbers in mind. I'm going to kick myself if it's number 1, but I'm thinking it's number 2.
It's number 2.
Was it 2?
It's,
All right, okay. There's a warm-up.
I love
We
this
can
every
do
time.
this a different way. How good are you at lying? Wait, actually, I want you to lie to me like these are the Nixon scissors.
Okay. I'm a miserable liar.
Okay, roll the dice again and then cover it up. We'll all look away
All right.
and let me know when I can turn back to you.
All right, come on back.
Okay, look at me.
Yeah.
This time, you've got a number in mind, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to tell me any other number, not yet. You're going to lie to me. Just tell me any other number that you're not thinking of.
Then I'm. What?
Well, okay, so you're thinking of a number here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
You lie to me. Tell me a
Okay.
different number.
Sure. 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's 4. Yeah.
Pretty convincing lie.
Yeah.
Here, the thing about lying, though, is when I put you on the spot like that, you're
Yeah.
not ready to lie to me.
Yeah.
Typically, people don't stray too far. So I'm getting the sensation you're thinking of the number 6.
No, man, it's 4. I'll fight.
No, it's number 6. Right? 6?
It's 6!
Is that correct?
How do you do that?
All right, one last time. So you've seen kind of like a verbal tell, and this time kind of like lie detection.
Yeah.
But this time I want to try something tactile, okay?
Yeah.
So is it okay if I place my hands on your wrist in a moment?
Yeah.
Okay, not yet. You got to roll the dice again.
Okay.
All right, we'll look away. No one's looking. If you want, Ryan, you can even turn that dice to any number you want if you think it's a rigged dice or something.
Oh, it's Monopoly. Okay, we're good.
You're good?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at things that people like say to us, you know? Okay.
Do people try to they're like, what do you?
All the time.
Yeah, yeah,
all the
yeah.
time. Okay, hold your arm out in front of you like this.
Yeah.
Yep, perfect. And I'm just going to try and find your pulse.
Okay.
Perfect. Look at me.
Oh,
And don't say anything.
okay.
The flare of a nostril, the quiver of a lip, the flicker of an eye. These things will give you away.
Oh.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Interesting. You looked away on 2 but came right back to me. Is it 2 again? Yeah. Was it a 2? Nice!
That's
Ryan, you
wild.
were wonderful.
Oh my God, Nathan, everybody, jeez.
So let's try one more time for good measure.
Sure.
Okay, so we've got the audible, the tactile, the lie.
Yeah.
Let's try one more.
Okay.
If you want, here, take the palms, the bases of your hands, and just place them over my eyes. It's okay, right here.
Are we gonna make a train or something?
Place them over. I'm looking that way. Well, then you can look that way. Okay.
What am I gonna do?
All right.
This is the real
Ryan, roll that dice or pick a number. I don't
It's a
care.
real hear no evil, see no evil situation.
And then cover it up. You can either roll or you can choose a number.
Did I say that? Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna smear my makeup.
This one's kind of weird.
I'll smear it for you.
I know. You're not. Hey, that's one of our biggest secrets, man. You can't tell them we're wearing makeup. Okay, just look out at the audience, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually place my fingers on your forehead this time,
Okay.
and think about your number.
Okay.
The sensations and vibrations that I'm picking up, Ryan, are that of the number 6. Am I right?
How do you do that? Yeah. 6. Wild.
You keep me out of your sick fantasies, Ryan.
Yeah, don't dig too deep in there, okay?
Yeah. So that's a little bit. I'd start every show that way just to display some of the psychological techniques we use, and then throw some mystery in as a curveball. I just published my site today. It's nathanleemagic.com. Real simple. But let's make some noise for Quentin here as he comes up to show us the trick.
Nathan, thank you. That was amazing.
My pleasure.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
And speaking of something, I mean, I was just gonna say when Nathan first learned to do that, I was well into magic, and he started doing that kind of thing for me. We met up in like a diner in Seattle or something at the time, and
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, I have something I was working on. I want to just show you." And I was like, "Okay." And for the next 10 years, my brain was completely screwed. I was like, I put him in my phone like with a new name to remind myself of what he did to me. And yeah, it was
Thank you,
insane.
Cameron.
It's absolutely nuts.
Even
And then
if
I was gonna do a callback to the song "Everybody's Cooler Than You," and because that feeling, like there was that, and then like just yesterday or something, you were like, "Oh, I finally published my site. Take a look at it." And he did his all himself, and I had mine. Like I paid somebody because I'm like, I don't know how to do anything, and then he showed me his, and I looked at his, and I was just like, my site's a piece of trash.
You're far too
So the
safe.
feeling
It's
is
beautiful.
everybody
Don't let 'em
feels
play
it. Everybody feels it sometime or another. But I just want to say,
And your
your
sleight of
site's
hand is
beautiful.
impeccable. Like we can all get up here and say amazing things.
Couldn't.
Quentin,
couldn't
blow
say
him out of the
my
water.
favorites.
Oh, he will.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to ask you to do something quite challenging.
Okay.
You're going to be my artist this evening.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want you to do is think of a simple image. Do not tell me what it is, but let me know when you have something in mind.
Okay.
Okay, you have something in mind.
You got it.
Are you right or left-handed?
Right.
Right. Will you hold out your right hand palm down for me?
Oh.
And now what I want you to do is just think of your image and imagine just in your mind drawing it from start to finish for me, okay?
Yeah.
Have you started?
Got it. Oh.
Okay. Okay. I'm not picking up any vibrations. That's kind of embarrassing. So we're going to try this in a different way.
Okay.
So with this image, depending on what it is, can you think about how you might see it in movies, pop culture, video games, something like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can? Okay. Hold your right hand out again, palm down.
Yeah.
That's interesting. When I asked you to think about it differently,
Yeah.
you didn't think of Pac-Man, did you?
Oh. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
You did think of Pac-Man, but the image you're thinking of isn't Pac-Man itself, right?
No.
I think I have this.
Yeah.
Will you stand up for me?
Yeah.
You're going to take this for me. I'm going to take this. And I will give you the Magnum Sharpie because
Whoa,
that seems
cool.
fitting for you.
Yeah. Wow.
And for me, that's not what I meant. I meant so he could focus on the broader image and I can focus on the smaller details, you pervs. What we're going to do is we're going to stand back. Actually, no. I want you to go across the stage for me. I'm going to go over here. And on the count of 3, I want you to start drawing your image.
Oh, it's like a real
okay?
draw.
1. Yeah. 1.
Get it?
2, 3. Okay, Ryan, when you're done, cap your pen and hold the clipboard to your chest so nobody can see what it is, okay? I'm done. I have finished. That's my favorite joke. Nobody ever laughs. Are you done, Ryan?
Yeah.
Sweet. Now come over to the center of the stage for me.
Okay.
Now, everybody, this is the image that I think is inside Ryan's mind. Ryan, for the first time,
Yeah.
show everybody what image was inside of your mind.
What? Dude! Wild! Oh my god. The thing is, like,
It's hard to do.
I've had a couple people show me like a card trick, you know what I mean? But memorizing it is the hardest part,
It is.
you know? Like,
It is indeed.
have you ever blown it? Like, have you ever got like halfway through and you were like, oh, wait, forget that.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, like, trying to do a magic trick and making it all come off properly, this is the strangest analogy, but I imagine it's like getting away with murder, where you're like, okay, I know where everything is, I know what happened, nobody else does yet, but it's coming, right?
When you finally
That's
get
the
main
feeling,
portion
right?
of it
You're just
over,
like,
yeah, absolutely.
did I just do that? Is this working? Is this
I
good?
invite you into my apartment all the time.
Yeah, that's your choice,
Very
man.
untoward there.
You can come over to my place. Does that make you feel more comfortable?
Yes.
That's where all my tools are.
A website or a...
So I do not have an actual website up yet, but if you do want to contact me, I do
social
most of my
media?
stuff on Instagram at the moment. It's just called Quentin Scott Magic. You can reach me there, and I'm open for, events, walk around, whatever suits your needs.
Yeah. And again, if anybody has any ideas about like a venue that you would like to see, stuff like this was so fun, don't you think? Yeah. I go to this like once a week.
Oh, and we're more than happy to come back anytime. Yeah, if you want,
that'd be great.
You want a magic trick on one of your shows anytime.
We've
we're
talked
here.
about having them just having them do a show on the stage here.
Oh, yeah,
Would that be
that
great?
too.
Yeah. Fellas, thank you so much for coming on. I
pleasure.
really appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Thank you,
for
man.
hosting.
Yeah, Nathan Cameron or Nathan Quentin. Jeez, thanks guys. Have a good night. Wow, that was wild. Oh man, I don't know how to do any. Oh boy. Okay, let me close this. Yep, well-oiled machine, like I said. I'll get that. Oh, got the little thing there. So anytime. Losing the might be an issue. I think we'll be okay. I'll just vamp here a little bit. We're gonna have Time Worm come back up here in a little bit, and they'll play a couple more for us. And I just wanted to cry real quick. There it is. Okay, whatever. Do any of you know Larry O'Neill? He was a lot of people called him Mr. Spokane. He came to every event. He went to everything that Spokane, any type of artist, performer, anybody who was trying to do something. Boy, he supported them wholeheartedly. He came to every single one of these shows for 7 years. He only maybe missed one. He died recently of cancer. This is the first time he told everybody that he had cancer, and this is 2021. And it's just like a real testament to who he was, because he got this horrible news and he was like, oh, it's a great opportunity for me to help other people who are going through this. Like, what kind of monster? Very, very sweet man. Really sad that he's gone. But he was a real light in this world, especially in the hardest times that we're going through. Always an advocate, always a supporter. God, and I was thinking about when I first met him, I got a job at Nordstrom in 1996, and at the cafe, at the old Nordstrom before any of this was here. And he worked there, and that's when we first met. And it's wild to me that we were friends for that long. And boy, any stupid idea I had, he was there, front row center with a smile on his face. And I love him for it. At the From Here store, they have made these shirts, and you can donate any amount, and it all goes to his memorial fund. His memorial's next month. If you know him, you'll know how to find that if you want to go participate. Today is the last day that you can order these, but I'm sure if you went to From Here, you can still order, and they'll make more because they aren't actually made yet. They were kind of doing it to order, so however many they got. But if you'd like to donate, even if you don't know Larry, I'll tell you that it would be worthwhile. He's a real special person. So, yeah. Anyway, Time Worm, you want to come back up, play some tunes? Anybody gonna get a magician? Are you gonna do it? That'd be awesome, right? Yeah. Get a magician. That should be the name. We'll make a business for you. Yeah. Yeah, and if you haven't been here before, I run into the video studio over there. So if you want to like make a video, there's a full studio there. We got cameras and green screen and teleprompter and stuff. And if you don't know how to use any of that crap, they hired me to teach you how to do it. And I'll teach you how to do it, and then you can do it. And so if you have a business like buy a magician or rent a magician, got magic, yeah, that's great. Yeah, you can come in, we make a little video, and you put it on the internet. It'd be great. Hey, Time Worm, what are we playing? We got these shows coming up?
Yeah, we have a show on Thursday, May 9th at the Chameleon. So the newly renovated, formerly Lucky You. I haven't been there yet myself. I'm really excited to go. Apparently it's a bigger space. Really excited to play there. We're supporting a band from Seattle and from Oklahoma City who are both killer, and we have no business being on stage with them, but hopefully we can convince them otherwise. So yeah, Thursday, May 9th, if you guys want to see us play a set, we should be opening that one, and that venue is sick. Yeah. This one's called Don't Be. It's on our tapeworms that we just put out last week. I swear it's not a disease. It's only on streaming services. It won't leap at you through the screen. I made the art on Photoshop. Let me know if it's good or not.
It'll be good. Everybody, thank you so much for coming out. Enjoy Time Worm. Have a great night. Thank you
Thanks,
so
Ryan.
much.
Give it up for Ryan. Looking great, too. All right, this one's for Larry.
I know. Thanks for coming out, guys. You had a good time? Wasn't that wild? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, just.
got one more song for you. Shout out to Lilac City Live, free event for the people of Spokane, the wonderful, beautiful people of Spokane. Shout out to Andy and all the people that helped us set up and made this possible and gave it you the guitar.
This is a sick guitar. I have the same one, actually.
We gotta bring strings, man. You gotta learn how to just. Have you seen that video of Stevie Ray Vaughan just doing it while he plays?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time. We need a guy for that. Just a guy on the side. We got one more song. This one will be on our album coming out later this year. Feel free to grab one of those download codes. Even if one of you do it and the rest of you throw it away, it'll be a success. So hopefully you guys dig this. Put it in your pockets. Yeah, hope this one sticks with you. This one's called Crown Shyness. Have a good night, guys.
It takes too many seconds to
Thank you so much. Have a good night, guys. We're Time Worm.